أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Today we will have the revisions of mid quiz, mean from page 1 to 3. And inshallah, we will cover all the 12 lessons studied during these 3 pages. The objective of this coursework is study 5 pages of the Quran, learn 80% words of Al-Quran by the end of this course, and learn the pointers and phrases for easy learning of vocabulary, and learn how to apply Al-Quran to our lives, and learn weak verbs that occur once in every line of the Quran, and learn hundreds of the Quran-related spoken Arabic sentences for effective learning. We have 2 challenges for understanding Al-Quran. First is the vocabulary, mean the word and meanings. For that, we will take the help of pointers and the phrases. Second is the grammar. For that, we use TPI and spoken Arabic. Let's talk about the pointers first. Benefits of pointers are pointers give you the context in which the new words are being used. They work as anchors for you to memorize the meanings and recall them. They help you visualize the subject of the page. Very useful in memorizing the Quran. Phrases instead of memorizing the meaning of in, mean if, and shah, mean will, separately, memorize the meanings of inshallah. Instead of memorizing the meaning of Samad, let's memorize the meaning of Allah's Samad. Instead of memorizing the meaning of Yuqimuna, let's memorize the meanings of Yuqimuna Salah. Phrases provide anchors for our brain to remember the meanings of new words, help you remember the message, make more sense than just words. Memorizing phrases and their meanings is much more effective, powerful, appealing, and useful than memorizing just words and the meanings. We saw each juz has been divided into 4 parts, and each part has 5 pages. The first 5 pages, 1 to 5, we are now studying in this QC2. They have 1 to 37, meaning 37 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah. The next 5 pages, that is 6 to 10, inshallah, we will study in QC3, starting from 38 up to 76, mean 39 ayahs. The next 5 pages, that is page 11 to 15, inshallah, we will study in QC4, from 77 up to 105, mean 29 ayahs. And the last 5 pages, page 16 to 20, inshallah, we will study in QC5, from 106 up to 141, mean 36 ayahs. In first juz, there are 141 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah, which we inshallah complete in QC5. Let's start with the page 1. The first pointer is praise for Allah. Second is dua for guidance. Third is guidance for muttaqin. Fourth pointer is attributes of muttaqin. Let's revise the ayahs. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. All the praises and thanks be to Allah. Ar-Rahman Rahim, the Lord of the worlds. Malik Yawmiddin, the most gracious, the most merciful. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, the master of the day of the judgment. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. The second pointer of the first page is dua for guidance. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم, guide us to the straight path. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم, the path of those upon whom you have bestowed favor. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين, not of those who earn your wrath, and nor of those who go astray. From this Surah Al-Fatih, we learn 12 good habits. From A'udhu Billah Minash Shaitanir Rajim, we learn the first habit, safety first. Run to Allah for safety, for everything. Many du'as start with the A'udhu and from the worst enemy. The second two habits, second and third, we learn from Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Start with Bismillah, think positive about Allah. The next two habits, 4 and 5th number, we learn from Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Study the universe to praise Allah from the depth of your heart and grateful to Allah. The 6th number habit, we learn from Ar-Rahman Rahim. Be merciful and humble to others. 7th habit, we learn Malik Yawmiddin. Keep the end in mind. The 8th habit we learn from Iyyaka na'budu, worship Allah to make the life meaningful. And 9th habit we learn from Wa Iyyaka nasta'in, seek His help. He alone can help and love you. Everything again and again. And the 10th habit we learn from Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim, seek guidance for every action. The 11th habit we learn Sirat al-Lazina an'amta alayhim, use the right models. And the 12th habit we learn, غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين, avoid the wrong models. Then page first, the third point was guidance for muttaqin. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alif Lam Mim. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين. Alif Lam. Its meanings Allah knows better. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه. This is the book about which there is no doubt. هدى للمتقين, a guidance for those conscious of Allah. The fourth pointer of page 1 is attributes of muttaqin. Bismillah. الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون. They believe in the unseen, establish prayer, spend in the path of Allah, believe in the books, believes in the hereafter. So the second page, first pointer is no guidance for kafirin. Second, no guidance for munafiqin. Third, corrupt and fools. Fourth pointer is the bull face. So the first pointer of the second page is no guidance for kafirin. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. إن الذين كفروا سواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم. Indeed, those who disbelieve, it is same to them whether you want them or do not want them. They will not believe. Allah has set a seal on their hearts and on their hearing and on their vision is a veil. And for them is a great punishment. The second pointer for the second page is no guidance for munafiqin. Bismillah. ومن الناس من يقول آمنا بالله وباليوم الآخر وما هم بمؤمنين يخادعون الله والذين آمنوا وما يخدعون إلا أنفسهم وما يشعرون في قلوبهم مرض فزادهم الله مرضا ولهم عذاب أليم بما كانوا يكذبون. And among the people there are some who say, we believe in Allah and in the last day, but they are not believers at all. They seek to deceive Allah and those who believe, but they do not deceive except themselves, and they do not realize it. In their hearts is a disease, so Allah has increased their disease, and for them is a painful punishment because they used to tell a lie. So the second pointer, and when it is said to them, Bismillah Rahman, corrupts and fool. Third pointer is corrupts and fool. Bismillah. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ أَلَا إِنَّهُمْ هم المفسدون ولكن لا يشعرون وإذا قيل لهم آمنوا كما آمن الناس قالوا أنؤمن كما آمن السفهاء ألا إنهم هم السفهاء ولكن لا يعلمون. And when it is said to them, do not spread corruption on the earth, they say we are only reformers. Indeed, they are the ones who spread corruption, but they do not realize it. So the third pointer continues, and when it is said to them, believe as the people have believed, they say, should we believe as the fools have believed? Indeed, they themselves are the fools, but they do not know. And let's to have the fourth pointer of the page 2. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. وَإِذَا لَقُوا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا قَالُوا آمَنَّا وَإِذَا خَلَوْا إِلَى شَيَاطِينِهِمْ قَالُوا إِنَّ مَعَكُمْ إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُسْتَهْزِئُونَ الله يستهزئ بهم ويمدهم في طغيانهم يعمهون أولئك الذين اشتروا الضلالة بالهدى فما ربحت تجارتهم وما كانوا مهتدين. And when it is said to them, believe as the people have believed, they say, should we believe as the fools have believed? Indeed, they themselves are the fool, but they do not know. And when they meet those who believe, they say, we believe. But when they are along with their evil ones, they say, indeed, we are with you. We are only mocking. Allah mocks at them and prolongs them in their transgressions while they wandered blindly. So the third page, first pointer is first example of munafiqin fire, second example rain, third bronze cause, fourth bronze challenge. Let's to start with the first pointer of the page 3, that is first example of munafiqin fire. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. مثلهم كمثل الذي استوقد نارا فلما أضاءت ما حوله ذهب الله بنورهم وتركهم في الظلمات لا يبصرون صم بكم فهم لا يرجعون. Example, fire and resulting light. Munafiqeen saw the light of Islam but did not accept it. Allah took away their light, meaning the sight. A deaf, dumb, and blind person won't come back to the truth. The third page, second pointer is second example, rain. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. أو كصيب من السماء فيه ظلمات ورد وبرق يجعلون أصابعهم في آذانهم من الصواعق حذر الموت والله محيط بالكافرين يكاد البرق يخطف أبصارهم كلما أضاء لهم مشوا فيه وإذا أظلم عليهم قاموا ولو شاء الله لذهب بسمعهم وأبصارهم إن الله على كل شيء قدير. Example of rainstorm with darkness, thunder, and lightning. Munafiqeens try to avoid anything hard on themselves. They follow only easy parts. Allah gives them time to return. The third pointer continues of page 3. Bismillah. الذين جعل لكم الأرض فراشا والسماء بناء وأنزل من السماء ماء فأخرج به من الثمرات رزقا لكم فلا تجعلوا لله أندادا وأنتم تعلمون. He who has made the earth a resting place for you, and the sky a canopy, and sent down rain from the sky, and brought forth therein fruits as provision for you. So do not set up rivals to Allah while you know truth. So the fourth pointers of page 3 is Quran's challenge. Bismillah. وَإِن كُنتُم فِي رَيْبٍ مِّمَّا نَزَّلْنَا عَلَىٰ عَبْدِنَا فَأْتُوا بِسُورَةٍ مِّن مِّثْلِهِ وَادْعُوا شُهَدَاءَكُم مِّن دُونِ اللَّهِ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. And if you are in doubt about what we have revealed to our slave Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then produce a chapter like it and call your witnesses other than Allah if you are truthful. So let's to see the words coming in these ayahs. Insan, plural is nas. Hajar, plural is hijara. Jannah, plural is jannat. Nahar, anhar. Samar, samrat. Zawj, plural is azwaj. Masal, amsal. Rab, arbab. Shay, ashya. Ahad, plural is ahud. Misak, mawasik. Ard, aradi. Khasir, khasirun and khasirin. Mayyat, amwat. Adu, ada. Kalima, kalimat. Fasik, fasikun and fasikin. Ism, plural is asma. Malak, malaik. Ghaib, ghuyub. Jannah, jannat. Shajar, ashjar. Shaitan, shayateen. Mata, amtiya. Sama, samawat. Let's to see the sound three-letter verbs coming on the pattern of Fataha, Nasara, Daraba, and Samir. Razaka, Yarzuku, Urzuk, Razikun, Marzukun, Rizkun. Raza Kaf is the root letter, Bab is Nasara. Khalada, Yakhludu, Ukhlud. Khalidun, Dash, Khuldun, or Khuludun. Khalam, Dal is the root letter, Bab is Nasara. Daraba, Yadribu, Idrib. Daribun, Madrubun, Darbun. Datraba is the root letter, Bab is Daraba. Alima, Ya'lamu, Ilm. Alimun, Ma'lumun, Ilmun. And Lamim is the root letter, Bab is Samia. Kafara, Yakfuru, Ukfur. Kafirun, Makfurun, Kufrun. Kafara is the root letter, Bab is Nasara. Fasaka, Yafsuku, Ufsuk. Fasik dash fisk. Fasin kaf is the root letter, Bab is Nasara. Sakana yaskunu uskun. Sakin dash sakan. Sin kaf nun is the root letter bab is nasara. Kariba yakrubu ikrib. Karib makrub put. Kaf raba is the root letter bab is samia. Nakasa yankusu unkus. Nakis mankus nakas. Nun kaf dot is the root letter bab is nasara. Kata yaktau ikta. Katun maktun katun. Kaf ta'in is the root letter bab is fataha. Amara yamaru mur. Amir ma'mur amr. Hamza mim ra is the root letter bab is nasara. Khasira yaksuru iksir. Khasir dash khusr or khusran. Khasin ra is the root letter bab is samia. Raja yarjau irja. Rajun dash rujun. Rajiman is the root letter bab is daraba. Arada yaridu irad. Aridun marudun ardun. And radal is the root letter bab is daraba. Khalaka yakhluqu ukhluq. Khaliqun makhluqun khalqun. Khalam kaf is the root letter bab is nasara. Saddaka yasadduku usduk. Sadiq masduk sidq. Swad dal kaf is the root letter bab is nasara. Katama yaktumu uktum. Katim maktum kitman. Kaf tamim is the root letter bab is nasara. Then the three letters weak verbs, the hamza verbs, and the repeated word. Let's to have the first. Qala yaqulu kul kail maqul qul. Kaf lam is the root letter bab is nasara. Ata yati eti. Atin matyun ityan. Hamza ta ya is the root letter bab is daraba. Qala yaqulu kul kail maqul qul. Kaf lam is the root letter bab is nasara. Hada yahdi ihdi. Hadin mahdiyun hudan or hadaya. It's have two masdar. So ha dalya is the root letter bab is daraba. Akala yakulu kul. Akil maqul akal. Hamza kaf lam is the root letter bab is nasara. Sha'a yasha'u sha. Sha'in mashiyun mashiyatun. Shin ya hamza is the root letter and bab is samia. So we did the pointers for 3 pages. The first page pointers were praise for Allah, dua for guidance, guidance for muttaqin, attributes of muttaqin. Once again, praise for Allah, dua for guidance, guidance for muttaqin, attributes of muttaqin. The second page pointers were no guidance for kafirin, no guidance for munafiqin, no corrupts and fools, double face. Once again, no guidance for kafirin, no guidance for munafiqin, because corrupts and fools and double face. The pointer for the third page were first example fire, second example rain, Quran's calls, Quran's challenge. First example fire, second example rain, Quran's calls, Quran's challenge. Let's see the brief pointers of all the three. The first page brief pointers are praise, dua, guidance, attributes. Praise, dua, guidance, attributes. And the pointers brief for the second page are kafirin, munafiqin, corrupt, double face. Kafirin, munafiqin, corrupt, double face. The brief pointer for the third page are fire, rain, call, challenge. Fire, rain, call, challenge. So let's proceed the grammar. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way course to page 1 to 3 in grammar. We will revise all 12 pages or 12 lessons grammar. We saw Arabic words are of 3 types. One is called ism, that is noun, maybe name of something just like Kitab Makkah, maybe attributes just like Muslimun. And the signs of the ism is any word which is start with alif lam, or having a tanween, means dammatan, fatatan, or kasratan at it. Or if it's a plural, maybe start with alif lam, or maybe having wawnun, yanun, alif ta at time, is called ism. The second type of words in Arabic is called the fail, mean the verb. It tells us about an action and having a tense. Just like fataha, he opened, is the madi verb. Ya'maluna, they act, so it's a mudari verb. The third type of words in Arabic called harf, or the particles. It joins nouns and the verbs, just like be, li, min, fi, inna, etc. Then we saw the sound verbs in QC1, fataha, nasara, daraba, samil. In QC2, we learned there is another type called the weak verbs, just like wahaba, wa'ada, qala, zada. Why they are weak? Because they have weak letter. Just like wahaba have waw, wa'ada have waw, qala has alif, hada has ya. So alif, waw, ya is the weak letter. What is the importance of this sound and the weak verbs? The sound verbs, they appears 9,000 times in Musaf. And the weak verbs, they also appears 9,000 times. It means in each line, there is a one sound and one weak verb. So that is the importance of these both. For the three-letter weak verbs, one is in every line comes. What is the weak letters? Waw, ya, and alif. And what is the weak verb? When the weak letter appear, just like wahaba, waw appears, qala, alif appears, hada, ya appears. So weak letter may be waw, alif, ya. And it may come in the beginning, just like in wahaba. It may come in the middle, just like in qala. It may come at the end, just like in hada. When they come in the verb, the weak verb become weak. We remember three things when we see a weak verb. First, they follow one of these style, mean very easy. They make the table on the pattern of either fataha yaftahu, or on the pattern of nasara yansuru, or daraba yadrubu, or samiya yasru. They follow one out of these patterns. Second, the weak letters get tired. Weak letters, when get tired, what they do? They disappear or exchange with another. All these changes are there to make it easy for you to say it. Third thing about the weak letters should be remembered when you see a past verb. Remember, if a weak letter alif appears, then understand it is not original. It has come in place of changing waw or ya. That alif which appear, for example, in qala, alif appear, but it is actually waw. Da again alif appear, but it's actually waw. In qada, again, you see alif is there, but it is actually ya. In zada, alif is appear, again it is ya. How we come to know is waw or ya? We look the root letter. The root letter of qala is kaf, waw, lam. And da is dal and waw. It means in both the alif has come in place of waw. The root letter of ka, da is kaf, yada. And the zada is zayada. It means in kad and zada, alif is coming in place of ya. The four styles of a verb we say, if you open the Quran, fataha. Allah will help you, nasara. Otherwise, you will hit daraba. Therefore, listen, Samir. So by these four sentences or phrases, we can easily remember fataha, nasara, daraba, samir. So that was the sound verbs in QC1 and their ranks. Now in QC2, we learned three sentences for the weak verbs. We said Allah will give its promise. From the word give, wahaba, he gave. From the word promise, wa'ada, he promised. In fact, he said he will give more. From the word said, qala, he said. From the word give more, zada, he increased. Therefore, pray to him for guidance. From the word pray, da, he prayed. From the word guidance, hada, he guided. Then we learn another sentence for the repeated words. What was that? And have good opinions, otherwise you will get lost. So from the word opinion, zanna, he opined. From the word dalla, he got lost. Then there is another group that is called the Hamza group, just like amara, sala, kara. So there are four types of verb sets in the grammar. One is called sound verbs, others are called the weak verbs. The third one is called the repeated verb, and the fourth one is called the Hamza one. The weak verb, weak letter may come in the beginning, just like wahaba, just like wa'ada. The weak letter may come in the middle, just like qala, just like zota. The weak letter may come at the end, just like da and hada. So, what were the three sentences? Allah will give His promise. From the word give, wahaba. From the promise, wahada. In fact, He said He will give more. From the word said, qala, He said. From the word give more, zada, He increased. Therefore, pray to Him for guidance. From the word pray, da, He prayed. From the guidance, hada, He guided. So we did in QC1 a typical table. We say fa'ala, He did. Fa'alu, they did. Fa'alta, you did. Fa'altu, I did. Fa'altum, you all did. Fa'alna, we did. The mudari was yaf'alu, he does. Yaf'aluna, they do. Taf'alu, you do. Af'alu, I do. Taf'aluna, you all do. Naf'alu, we do. And the amr was if'al do, if'alu, do you all. La taf'al, don't do. La taf'alu, don't do you all. Fa'il, doer. Maf'ul, the one who is affected, fail to do. So this is a typical pattern of a table. We start with the madi, we go for the mudare, we go for the amru nahi, then we start the fa'il, maf'ul, fail. On the same pattern, we start with the weak word wahaba. Wahaba, he gave. Wahabu, they gave. Wahabta, you gave. Wahabtu, I gave. Wahabtum, you all gave. Wahabna, we gave. Wahabat, she gave. Mudaris, yahabu, he gives. Yahabuna, they give. Tahabu, you give. Ahabu, I give. Tahabuna, you all give. Nahabu, we give. Tahabu, she gives. Hab, give. Habu, give your. La tahab, don't give. La tahabu, don't give you. Wahib, the one who gives. Mahub, that one is given to. Wahab, to give. So let's have a spoken Arabic on the wahaba. If I say hal yahaba, yahabu, we will say nam yahabu. Hal yahabuna, the answer will be nam yahabuna. Hal tahabu, the answer is nam ahabu. Hal tahabuna, we will answer nam nahabu. So let's have the sixth key from wahaba. Wahaba, he gave. Yahabu, he gives. Hab, give. Wahib, the one who gives. Mahub, the one which is given. Wahab, to give. On the pattern of wahaba, we made a table of wa'ada. Wa'ada means he kept. The six keys are wa'ada, ya'adu, da, wa'adin, ma'udun, wad'un. The next table which we studied was wa'ada. Wa'ada, he promised. Wa'adu, they promised. Wa'atta, you promised. Wa'attu, I promised. Wa'attum, you promised. Wa'atna, we promised. Wa'adat, she promised. Mutaribas, ya'idu, he promises. Ya'iduna, they promises. Ta'idu, you promises. A'idu, I promises. Ta'iduna, you all promises. Na'idu, we promises. Ta'idu, she promises. It promise, itu promise you. La ta'id, don't promise. La ta'idu, don't promise. Wa'idun, the one who promises. Ma'udun, that which is promised. What to promise. So let's have some conversation. Hal ya'idu zayda? We will answer nam ya'idu zayda. Hal ya'iduna zayda? Nam ya'iduna zayda. Hal ta'idu zayda? Nam a'idu zayda. Hal ta'iduna zayda? Nam na'idu zayda. The sixth key from the wa'ada is wa'ada, he promised. Ya'idu, he promises. It promise. Wa'id, the one who promises. Ma'ud, that which is promised. What to promise. On the pattern of wa'ada, we studied another verb that was wajada. Wajada means he found. Wajada, madi, mudare yajadu, amar, jit, fa'il, wajid, maf'ul, mawjud, and fi'l, wajud. Then the next verb which we did was qala. Qala, he said. Qalu, they said. Kulta, you said. Kultu, I said. Kultum, you all said. Kulna, we said. Qalat, she said. Mudarij, yaqulu, he says. Yaquluna, they say. Taqulu, you say. Aqulu, I say. Taquluna, you all say. Naqulu, we say. taqulu, she says. Amr is qul, say. Qulu, say you are. La taqul, don't say. La taqulu, don't say you are. File is qailin, qailin, the one who says or a speaker. Maqalun, that which is said, called to say. Let's to have conversation. Hal qala khayra, nam qala khayra. Hal qalu khayra, nam qalu khayra. Hal kulta khayra, nam kultu khayra. Hal kultum khayra, nam kulna khayra. The sixth key of qala is qala, he said. Yaqulu, he says. Kul, say. Qail, the one who says. Maqal, that which is said, called to say. On the pattern of qala, we studied another verb that was taba. Taba means he returned. So taba, yatubu, tub, taib, dash, taba. The next one verb we studied was kana. Kana, he was. Kanu, they were. Kunta, you were. Kuntu, I was. Kuntum, you all were. Kunna, we were. Kana, she was. There is a mudari verb. Ya'malu, he does. Ya'maluna, they do. Ta'malu, you do. A'malu, I do. Ta'maluna, you all do. Na'malu, we do. Ta'malu, she does. Let's to join. Kana is the Madi table. Ya'malu is the mudari. Let's, when we join the Madi and mudari, what happens? We get another table. Kana ya'malu, he was doing. Kanu ya'maluna, they were doing. Kunta ta'malu, you were doing. Kuntu a'malu, I was doing. Kuntum ta'maluna, you were doing. Kunna na'malu, we were doing. Kanat ta'malu, she did. So it becomes Madi istimrari, in the past continuous. When we join the Madi with the mudari, meaning goes in the past continuous. Let's have example. Hal kana ya'malu, we will say nam kana ya'malu. Hal kanu ya'maluna, we will say nam kanu ya'malu. Hal kunta ta'malu, we will answer nam kuntu amal. Hal kuntum ta'maluna, nam kunna na'mal. Now we have the kana table. Kana, he was. Kanu, they were. Kunta, you were. Kuntu, I was. Kuntum, you all were. Kunna, we were. Kanat, she was. Mudari, yakunu, he is. Yakununa, they are. Takunu, you are. Akunu, I am. Takununa, you all are. Nakunu, we are. Takunu, she is. Amar is kun, be. Kunu, be, you all. La takun, don't be. La takunu, don't be, you all. Kain, the one who becomes. Dash, kanun, to be. Let's to have six keys. Kana, he was. Yakunu, he is. Kun, be. Kain, the one who becomes. Dash, kon. On the pattern of kana, we studied a verb that was zaka. Zaka means he tasted. Zaka, yazuku, zuk. Zaik, mazok, zok. The next table which we studied was zada. Zada, he increased. Zadu, they increase. Zitta, you increase. Zittu, I increase. Zittum, you all increase. Zidna, we increase. Zadat, she increased. Mudaris, yazidu, he increases. Yaziduna, they increases. Tazidu, you increases. Azidu, I increase it. Taziduna, you all increase it. Nazidu, we increase. Tazidu, she increases. Zid, increase. Zidu, increase you all. La tazid, don't increase. La tazidu, don't increase you all. Zayed, the one who increases. Mazid, that which is increased. Ziyada, to increase. Let's have spoken Arabic. Hal yazidu, nam yazidu. Hal yaziduna, nam yazidu. Hal tazidu, nam azidu. Hal taziduna, nam nazidu. On the pattern of Zada, of these six keys of Zada is Zada, Yazidu, Zid, Zaid, Mazid, Ziyad. On the pattern of Zada, we studied another verb called Kada. Kada means he did a secret. So, Kada, Yakidu, Kid, Kaid, Makid, Kaid. The next table which we studied was Da'a. Da'a, he called upon. Da'u, they called upon. Da'afta, you call upon. Da'atu, I call upon. Da'atum, you all call upon. Da'una, we call upon. Da'at, she called upon. Mudari, Yad'u, he calls upon. Yad'una, they call upon. Tad'u, you call upon. Ad'u, I call upon. Tad'una, you all call upon. Nad'u, we call upon. Tad'u, she calls upon. Udu, call upon. Udru, call you upon you are. La tadru, don't call upon. La tadru, don't call upon. Da'in, the caller. Madun, the one called upon. Dua, to call upon. If I ask, Hal da'a Allah? The answer will be Nam da'a Allah. Hal da'a Allah? Nam da'a Allah. Hal da'watullah? Nam da'watullah. Hal da'watumullah? Nam da'watullah. The sixth key of Da is Da, he prayed. Yadu, he prays. Udu, pray. Da, he call upon. Yadu, he calls upon. Udu, call upon. Da'in, the caller. Madun, the one who is called upon. Du'an, to call upon. On the pattern of Da, we studied a verb that was Tala. Tala, he recited or followed. Tala, yatlu, utlu. Talin, matlun, tilawa. Then we did the Hada table. Hada, he guided. Hado, they guided. Hadaita, you guided. Hadaitu, I guided. Hadaitum, you all guided. Hadaina, we guided. Hadat, she guided. Yahdi, he guides. Yahduna, they guide. Tahdi, you guide. Ahdi, I guide. Tahduna, you all guide. Nahdi, we guide. Tahdi, she guides. Ehdi, guide. Ehdu, guide you all. La tahdi, don't guide. La tahdu, don't guide you all. Hadin, the one who is guided. Mahdiyun, the one who is guided. Hudan or Hidayah, to guide. Hal yahdi ahada, as the hada is from the Allah, we will say La yahdi ahada. Hal yahduna ahada, La yahduna ahada. Hal tahdi ahada, La ahdi ahada. Hal tahduna ahada, La nahdi ahada. So on the pattern of Hada, 6 keys are Hada, he guided. Yahdi, he guides. Ehdi, guide. Hadin, the one who guides. Mahdin, the one who is guided. Hudan or Hadayah, to guide. On the pattern of Hada, we studied the verb Jaza. Jaza, he rewarded. Jaza, yadzi, izzi. Jazin, majziyun, jaza. Then we studied the Amara table. Amara, he ordered. Amaru, they ordered. Amarta, you ordered. Amartu, I ordered. Amartum, you all ordered. Amarna, we ordered. Amarat, she ordered. Ya'maru, he orders. Ya'maruna, they order. Ta'muru, you order. Amaru, I order. Ta'maruna, you all order. Na'maru, we order. Ta'muru, she orders. Mur, order. Muru, order you all. La ta'mur, don't order. La ta'muru, don't order you all. Amir, the one who ordered. Ma'mur, the one who is ordered. Amr, to order. Hal ya'maru bis salah? Nam ya'maru bis salah. Hal ya'maruna bis salah? Nam ya'maruna bis salah. Hal ta'maru bis salah? Nam a'maru bis salah. Hal ta'maruna bis salah? Nam na'maru bis salah. The 6 keys of Amara is Amara, he ordered. Ya'muru, he orders. Mur, order. Amir, the one who orders. Ma'mur, the one who is ordered. Amr, to order. On the pattern of Amara, we studied the word Akhaza. Akhaza, he hold or he got. Akhaza, Yahuzu, Khuz, Akhizun, Mahuzun, Akhz. Then we did the table of Zanna. Zanna, he thought. Zannu, they thought. Zananta, you thought. Zanantu, I thought. Zanantum, you all thought. Zananna, we thought. Zannat, she thought. Mudari, yazunnu, he thinks. Yazunnuna, they think. Tazunnu, you think. Azunnu, I think. Tazunnuna, you all think. Nazunnu, we think. Tazunnu, she think. Zunna, think. Zunnu, think you are. La tazunna, don't think. La tazunnu, don't think you are. Zanin, the one who thinks. Maznun, that which is thought of. Zan, to think. Let's have the conversation. Hal zanna khaira? Answer is nam zanna khaira. Hal zannu khaira? Nam zannu khaira. Hal zananta khaira? Nam zanantu khaira. Hal zanantum khaira? Nam zananna khaira. The 6th key for the zanna is zanna, he thought. Yazunnu, he thinks. Zunna, think. Zanun, the one who thinks. Mazun, that which is thought of. Zan, to think. On the pattern of zanna, we studied the verb radda. Radda, he returned. Radda yaruddu rudda. Radun mardudun raddun. Then we studied the dalla table. Dalla, he went astray. Dallu, they went astray. Dalalta, you went astray. Dalaltu, I went astray. Dalaltum, you all went astray. Dalalna, we went astray. Dalat, she went astray. Mudare was yadillu, he goes astray. Yadilluna, they go astray. Tadillu, you go astray. Adillu, I go astray. Tadilluna, you all go astray. Nadillu, we go astray. Tadillu, she goes astray. Amar is Dilla, go astray. Dillu, go astray you are. La tadilla, don't go astray. La tadillu, don't go astray you are. Dalun, the one who goes astray. Dash, dalala, to go astray. Does he goes astray from the path of Allah? Hal yadillu an sabilillah? We will say la yadillu an sabilillah. Hal yadilluna an sabilillah? We will say la yadilluna an sabilillah. هل تضل عن سبيل الله؟ The answer is لا أضل عن سبيل. هل تضلون عن سبيل الله? The answer is لا نضل عن سبيل الله. The 6 keys of Dalla is Dalla, he went astray. Yadillu, he goes astray. Dalla, go astray. Dalin, the one who goes astray. Dash, dalala, to go astray. On the pattern of Dalla, we studied another table that was Kharra. Kharra means he fell. Kharra, yakhirru, ikhrir, kharun, dash, kharru. Then we did the table of Shah. Shah, he will. Sha'u, they will. Sheta, you will. Shetu, I will. Shetum, you all will. Shena, we will. Sha'at, she will. Mudari, Yasha'u, he wills or wishes. Yasha'una, they will. Tasha'u, you will. Asha'u, I will. Tasha'una, you all will. Nasha'u, we will. Tasha'u, she wills. Sha, will. Sha'u, will your. La tasha, don't will. La tasha, don't wish your. Sha'in, the one who wills. Mashiyun, that which is will. Mashiyatun, to will. So, let's have conversation. Hal yasha'u khaira? Nam yasha'u khaira. Hal yasha'una khaira? Nam yasha'una khaira. Hal tasha'u khaira? Nam asha'u khaira. Hal tasha'una khaira? Nam isha'u khaira. The 6th key of Sha is Sha, he will. Yasha'u, he will. Sha, will. Sha'in, the one who goes astray, or who wills. Mashiyun, that which is wished. Mashiya, to will. On the pattern Sha, we studied a verb called khafa. Khafa, he feared or scared. Khafa, yakhafu, khaf, khaif, dash, khaf or khifa. MashaAllah, congratulations. We completed all 3 pages mid-quiz revision for the Quranic part and the grammar part. Your batch is 237. The month is May and the sun is 25. Tomorrow is 18 May, Sunday. Inshallah, you will have the mid-quiz at 6 p.m. Pakistan time up to 7:30 p.m., 1.5 hours. The syllabus contains all the 3 pages, mean 12 lessons, because each page have 1 B, C, D, 4 pointers, mean 4 lessons, so you have 12 pages. There will be questions regarding the translation, break down the words carefully. There may be some question regarding table. Singulars will be given, you have to point out the plural. Plural will be given, you have to point out the singular. There will be some English, you have to translate them in Arabic, or there will be Arabic phrases you have to translate in English. Of course, odd and out, odd one out is also part of that. Let's to have the pattern. So before pattern, you know the total points at question. There are 80 MCQs in your test. You have got 90 minutes. Normally in 1 minute you can do 2 MCQs, mean 2 questions. So only 40 minutes or 45 minutes paper is, but you are getting double time, that is 90 minutes. The quiz will be inshallah start at 6 p.m. and will finish at 7:30 p.m. as per Pakistan time. Date will be the 18 May. You have to be fully prepared and charge your devices and use them properly. Space and network connectivity, landscape form, zoom in out. If you can't read, zoom out, make it large or small, or submit before have your record screen for your own record. Save and screen the shots. The mask distribution is the homeworks they carries 15% mask and the workbook also carries 50%. That is counted at the end of the course. Midterm, of course, contains 30% marks. And the final quiz, it has 40%. Out of this total 100%, if you score 90% or more, you get the distinction certificate and you are eligible to teach for the and go the teacher training workshop under. Certificate merit, if you obtain 70 to 89%, and certificate of completion, of course, between 50 to 69 with 70% attendance. If it is less than that, they say you may get the participation survey, but that is no use of, because you have to repeat the course to get the completions or the merit or distinction certificate. Let's to see now the patterns of questions. Some part of the ayah from 12 lessons will be given and you will ask to point out the pointers of that ayah. The pointers will be given, of course, just like here you can see 4 options given. Out of 4, 1 is correct. You have to select one. The next, which pointer is used for the following words? Look, this is another ayah or the ayahs part from the same lessons, and you are given the 4 options, and 1 is out of them is the correct. Which one is weak verb among the following? Look, this is a very tricky question. A, B, C, D, and there is a E. 5th option is also given. B and C mean maybe more than 1, just like in this case. B is also a weak verb, C is also. So the E is the correct. In a hurry, you may be miss this pointer. In grammar, what is huda? There will be given a word and asked, is it ismi fa'il, masdar, ismi maf'ul? And that, look, the 4th option is given. It is from the daraba table, and the 5th option is B and D, and you have to select which one is correct. Select the correct translation of humus sufaha'u, and they have given the 4 answers. You have to select the correct one. Select the correct keys from given options. On one hand, you find the keys fi'l amr, ismi fa'il, ismi masdar, ismi maf'ul, or you may madi, mudari. On the other hand, you will find the verbs, just like kon, khan, yakun, kun, kain. And you have to tick the which one is correct for fi'l amr, which one is correct for ismi fa'il, which is correct for ismi for the mudari. Here, select the correct answer. A phrase or some sentence will be given, and there will be 4 options, and you have to select which one is correct. Just like here, hal kana ya'malu, 4 options given, nam kanu ya'malu, nam kana ya'malu, nam kanu ya'malu, nam kuntum ta'malun. Hal kana ya'malu, we will say nam kana ya'malu. So the B is correct. Adillu, select the correct root letters for. For any word which is given for the root letter, always go to the key of Madi, mean the first form of the Madi of that table. The first form of Adillu is Dalla. Dalla, Dal, Lam, Lam. Look, Dal, Lam, Lam is given at the B, so that is correct. Don't see Adilla start with Hamza. Look at what is the root letter of Adilla. It is like that. Dalla, Yadillu, Dilla, Dalun, Dalun, Madlun, dash, and Dal. So the next is which 3 types of people mentioned in the Surah Al-Baqarah. And look, 4 options are given. Kafirin, Munafiqin, Isai. Muttaqin, kafirin, munafiqin. Isai mean Christian. Muttaqin, Isai, Bani Israel mean the Christian and the Bani Israel. Muttaqin, Yahud, Nasar. So you have to select which one is the correct. What will be the singular of the muttaqin? Look, muttaqin is a plural, so you have to find muttaqin is a singular, you have to find the plural, just like muttaqun, muttaqin, taqwa, and D is all the above is correct. So which one is correct? You have to go for that. Select the correct keys from the given options. For example, fi'l amr, mudari, maf'ul, and here the second table is given. Atlu, matlu, yatlu, utlu, yatlu, etc. Sound verbs, weak verbs, hamza verbs, and double letter verb. In selection of such cases where you see instead of this round, look, this is the round option. They are round option. It means only one option is possible. Here you see there is the square. It's the square, rectangular. In such cases, you have possible two answer, one or two. Just na'budu. Na'budu is a sound word because noon is a mudari element, ru and badal is the sound word. Tajzi, remove the ta, jim, za, ya. Ya is there, so it's a weak verb. Mashaw. Mashaw, it's actually masha, mim, shin, ya. So it's a weak verb. The next is yakhazu. Yakhazu. So khaza, ra is the root letter, it's a sound word. Tamuruna, yes, it's a treaty. Tamuruna, what is the key of Mazi? Amara, Hamza Mimra. Now Hamza Mimra is the Hamza verb, yes. At the same time, it is a sound verb. So you have to select two boxes. Da'a, it's a weak verb, of course. Yazun, look, it is also have two selections because zanna, zad, nunun is a repeated verb. At the same time, it is a sound verb also. So you can select the two options. Zada is a weak verb. Then yakhiru, kharra, again, it is a important because kharara is a repeated word. At the same time, it is a sound verb also. So you have to select two boxes. So when in the question you find rectangular or square boxes, be careful. Maybe more than one answer is possible. Select the correct root letter from yaduna. We can't find out from the, we will see the what is the madi ki of yaduna. That is da. Da means dal and wow. What is the singular of aliha? Ali ilah, plural is aliha. So method of separating the odd. This is the most difficult question. Let me explain to you. We have an option first. Separate the given word on the pattern of ism fi'l harf. Suppose given three letters. Two are ism, one is fi'l, so fi'l is separate. Two are ism, one is harf is fi'l. For suppose one is ism and two are fi'l, so ism is separate. So if you can't find the answer, suppose all are ism, all are fi'l, all are harf, then you have to go to the second criteria. That is, find out the singular and plural. Suppose all are singular, all are plural. You go to the third criteria. That is the muzakkar muannas, mean masculine and the feminine. Let's have the example. Look, we have got three words. Huwa, antum, hum. Now, look at them carefully. Huwa is a ism. Antum ism, hum ism, all the three ism. So first criteria not working, not working. Go to the second criteria, that is singular. Huwa is a singular, antum is a plural, hum is a plural. So we got one singular, two plural. So the singular is different because it learns single. Let the second example. Huwa saleh, anta saleh, hiya saleh. Huwa saleh, both are noun. Anta saleh, noun, ism, hiya saleh. So no answer from the first criteria, ism fi'l harf. What is the second criteria? That is singular plural. Go for that. Huwa singular, saleh singular, anta singular, saleh singular, hiya singular, salah singular. All are singular, no plural. So go to the third criteria. What is that? That is masculine and feminine. Huwa, masculine. Anta, masculine. Hiya, feminine. So this hiya is different from the others. Let an example. Rabbuha, katabahu, tinoha. Rabbuha, both are known. Kitabu, both known. Tinoha, both known. Because Zamir ism is also known. So the first criteria, ism fail, work, harf not working. Go to the second criteria. That is singular plural. Rabbuha, singular. Kitabuha, singular. Dinoha, singular. All the three singular. So the second criteria not working. Go to the third criteria. That is masculine and feminine. Rabbuha, feminine. Kitabuhu, masculine. Dinoha, feminine. We got two feminine, one masculine. So masculine is the separate. This is the selection. Let's another example. Muslim, Salihun, Muslim. Let's try the first criteria, ism fail harf. Muslim ism, Salihun ism, Muslimin ism. So first criteria not helping. Go to the second, that is singular. Muslim singular, Salihun plural, Muslimun plural. It works. One singular, two plural. So singular is different. Let another example. An, min, huwa. An is a harf, min is a harf. Huwa is a zamir ism. So we got the answer from the first criteria. Two harf and one is ism. So ism, huwa is different. Now here is the practical questions. Though they were the only exemplary. Which one is odd among the then? Hazihi, haulai, hiya, tilka. Let to go the first criteria. Ism fail harf. Hazi ism, haula ism, hiya ism, tilka ism. So first criteria not helping. Go to the second, that is singular plural. Hazi singular, haula plural, hiya singular, tilka singular. We got the answer. Three singular, one plural. So the haula is different. Let's go another question. Muslimatun, Muslimun, Mu'minun, Salih. Let's to try the first criteria. Ism fail harf. Muslima ism, Muslim ism, Mu'mina ism, Salih. First criteria not working. All are the ism. Go to the second. That is singular. Muslima single, Muslim single, Mu'mina single, Salih. Second criteria is also not working. All are the single. Go to the third. Third is feminine Muslim. Muslimun, feminine. Muslim, masculine. Mu'min, feminine. Salih, feminine. We got the answer. Three feminine, one masculine. So masculine is the correct answer. Let's enact the example. Fi, bi, li, ma. Let's try the first criteria. Ism fail harf. Fi is a harf. Bi is a harf. Li is a harf. Ma, it is not the harf. It is an ism. So we got the answer. Three harf, one ism. So ism ma is odd. Let's enact them. Fa'alu, fa'altum, fa'altu, fa'alna. Let's try the first criteria. Ism fail harf. Fa'alu is a fail. Fa'altum is a fail. Fa'altu fail. Fa'alna. All are fail. So first criteria lost. Go to the second. What's that? Singular. Fa'alu plural. Fa'altum plural. Fa'altu singular. Fa'alna plural. We got the answer. Three plural, one singular. Which one? Fa'altu is a singular. So it's a different. Let's enact it. Kulubun, absarun, anfus, usbur. Try the first criteria. Kulubun, ism, absarun, ism, anfus, ism, usbu, ism. All are ism. So first criteria not. Go to the second. What that? Singular plural. Kulub plural, absar plural, anfus plural, asbu plural. All the plural. So second criteria not working. Go to the third criteria. Masculine, feminine. Ubudu. No. What that? Kulub is masculine. Absar, masculine. Anfus is feminine. Nafs, nafus, that is a feminine word. Asbu is masculine. We got the answer. Three masculine, one feminine. So anfus is a feminine, so that is different. Let another example. Urbudu khalaqa al-ardu wahaba. Let to go first criteria. Ism fail. Urbudu fail. Khalaqa fail. Al-arda ism. Wahaba fail. We got the three fail, one ism, so got the answer. So al-arda ism is the different. Zulmat, Saika, Sura, Ajra. Let's try the first criteria, ism fil harf. Zulmat ism, Saika ism, Sura ism, Akhira ism, all ism. So first criteria not. Go to the second, that is singular. Zulmat plural, Saika singular, Sura singular, Akhira singular. We got the answer. Three singular, one plural. So the plural Zulmat is different. Look this one. Tansuru, Fa'al, Ta, Nasar, Ta, Nasarat, Fa'alat. Let's go to the first criteria. Ism fil harf. Tansuru fail. Fa'alta fail. Nasar, Nasarat fail. Nasarat and Fa'alat fail. All are fail. So first criteria not helping. Go to the second. Singular. Tansuru singular. Fa'altu singular. Nasarat singular. Fa'alat singular. Second not working. Go to third. Feminine. Look. Fa'alat, Nasarat, and Fa'alta. Fa'alta is the masculine. Nasarat is the feminine. Fa'alat is the feminine. Now, Tansru is left. Tansru may be masculine, may be feminine. But here we have to differentiate. So we have got the two feminine. We will make it the feminine. So we will say Fa'alta is the masculine. So it's different. Tansru is the hiya Tansru. Nasarat is a hiya Nasarat. Fa'alat is a hiya Fa'alat. So that is another way to look another. Yafalu, tafalu, afalu, fa'altu. Yafalu is a fail, tafalu fail, afalu fail, fa'al fail. So first criteria not helping, but ism fail or fail. Go to that singular. Yafalu singular, tafalu singular, afalu single, fa'al two singular. All singular, not working second. Go to the third. Yafalu singular, male. Tafalu, maybe it is. Afalu, male. Fa'altu, male. So we have to go for tafalu because it have two possibilities. Anta tafalu, hiya tafalu. Because all are going male, we have to make the difference at least. So we will say hiya tafalu. So B is correct because it is possible for the female. The homeworks, I hope you have completed your homework up to the page 3. If not, please complete them before we start the page 4 next week. And let's to pray. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanak Allahumma wa bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut, warhamna inda al-maut, wa la tu'adhibna ba'da al-maut, wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah, innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah Hafiz. If you people have any questions, your questions are welcome, please.